Hello, everyone. Welcome to Six and Leather Sports. I'm Montavani, and I'm here with my good friend, one of my day ones. Just you want to introduce yourself?
Hey, my name is Justin. You could say I knew Monty since we was like 5, 6 years old.
One of the day
And
ones, man.
yeah,
so, yeah, today we're gonna be talking about the big middleweight fight. Um, this has potential to be one of the biggest fights of the year. We've been blessed to just coming off of what was the fight? Spence versus
Crawford.
Crawford fight. Yeah, we've been blessed to have that fight, which was a dominant showing performance. But now we have Canelo versus Charlo, which has a potential to be one of the biggest fights of the year. So today we're gonna discuss it. We're gonna talk about different areas where we feel like the fight might go. Um, certain matchups throughout the card and so forth. All right. So just to start off, Justin. So what how do you feel about this match? Like where do you feel like this match is gonna be heading to?
I think it's going to be a good fight. I think early on, it'll be competitive, but I think sooner towards the later rounds, I think Canelo's going to stop him.
Mm.
Canelo's going to stop him, or his corner is going to throw the towel.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Jeez. Okay. So do you feel like um I already know like this is obviously Charlo's biggest fight that he's had in his whole career. We know Canelo's been dominant. He's been a professional for 18 years. He's been fighting all the big fighters that you could think of. Mayweather.
yeah.
Um, who
Triple
else he's
G,
fought?
Triple
Triple G.
G,
There you go.
three
Um,
times.
3 times there. So there you go. So he's fought pretty much everyone. So for Charlo, do you feel like has he fought anyone like the style of Canelo?
I'll say Brian Castano first. Like he got, I'm not gonna say he could say he's like a light, like you know how they say like the dollar version of like a athlete or something.
Yes, yeah.
That's
Watered
basically
down
what like
version.
yeah, that's basically what you could call him.
Mm.
But
And how did that
besides
fight
that,
go?
first fight it was competitive. It ended in a draw. Then in the second fight, he won by decision, I think.
With that matchup, with a similar style like Canelo, um, how did uh how did Charlo fare?
First fight was a draw. Second, he knocked him out in the 10th.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, again, that's one thing. I mean, you've always told me, especially as of recently, like leading up to this fight, you told me about Charlo and how good of a fighter he is. I never got a chance to actually watch a fight like Charlo. Um, but man, the guy knows how to sell a fight. Every fight, big fight, I see Charlo and his brother, both Charlo brothers at a
Yeah,
fight. They always, talking up their fights and so forth. So this is gonna be, as somebody who's gonna be watching his first fight, um, this is the biggest stage for him. I don't know. Like, do you feel like he's gonna meet the challenge at
yeah. I'm
all?
not. It's not. He has a chance. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be
Mhm.
an easy night for Canelo. He got heavy. He punches heavy body punches. But I
Mm.
just think you got to remember he's jumping up 2 weight classes to come make this fight, and I just think throughout the fight, Canelo's just gonna break him down.
Mm. And so if, for instance, if you was in Charlo's corner, would there be like what would be the game plan that you feel like, all right, this gives him the best chance to win?
You got to try to box him. You can't get into a slugfest. You're gonna
Mm.
lose if you do that.
Right.
You got to try to outbox him. But the thing about that is that's not really. I'm not saying he can't do it, but that's not really his style.
Mm. So like he's had a lot of
More,
knockouts in most of his fights.
I'm not gonna say I have to double check, but
Yeah,
he
we
has
can
like
look
a
that up.
pretty, a solid knockout percentage. But he got 19 wins by knockout,
Okay.
35, 37, 35 wins, 19 by knockout.
Yeah, that's solid. So he's shown it on a lot of occasions.
Yeah, it's over 50%. You could say.
Yeah. So that's pretty good. Now, do you feel like um in terms of Charlo, in terms of Canelo, i- is there a fighter that he's fought that's more so like Charlo, or it really doesn't even matter at this point?
I'm pretty sure that's somebody who's fought with the similar style. You could probably even
Mm,
say Triple G. But
mm,
probably Triple G was. I'm not gonna say. I don't want to say better than Charlo, but I could say he was. I feel he'll be the first two fights will be tougher than this fight he got coming up. The
mm.
first two fights against Triple G.
Yeah, I was a big Triple G fan, man. I don't know. I came like I found out about him like late in his career,
Yeah,
but I feel like each time I watched him fight, man, it was a slugfest. It was like
yeah.
very entertaining. Um, I think the last Canelo fight I watched was it was with the dude from Brooklyn.
Oh,
That he
Danny
knocked out
Jacobs.
Danny Jacobs.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, that knockout was so sweet, man. Like he was just like he had to do Danny like missing like four or
yeah.
five times, man, and then he just like kind of like baited him in, and it was just like, yeah, it was night. Can't remember what if it was an uppercut or a left hook or something, and it was night, man. He was out. So yeah, I think that was like what 3 fights ago.
Not more than that. That was
Damn, it's been a
probably like.
while.
I think in more than 3 years. I would say that fight was 3, 4
Jeez.
years probably.
Wow. Yeah, I've been out the Canelo game for too long, man. I'm telling you, it's honestly this certain fighters I'll definitely like um shut things down for.
Yeah.
for Sadly, I've been missing out on Canelo fights a lot. And I think that's one thing that they do. They have a tendency of doing. They go up against UFC a lot. Like a lot of their cards, they like on the
Mhm.
same days as the UFC
Yeah, yeah,
fight nights and
yeah. I
stuff like
noticed
that.
that a lot this year.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess they trying to like people already on the couch. They're like, we might as well fix things up, for that.
It's been working, you could say, because like there's times like the boxing match will end before the main fight, the main
Mhm.
event for UFC. So after that, they just tune into UFC
True,
and watch
true.
that main event.
I mean, it's a good way to do it. Um, so do you think, so like in terms of this act, this fight, like what's your prediction? Like when is it ending? Because I know we're going 12 rounds, right?
Yeah.
12 rounds. Okay. So how do you feel like this is actually gonna go?
Late round, I'll say 10, late championship rounds, you could say. I'll say
Mm,
from any point from the ninth, to the 12th.
okay. All right. For me, I don't know. I'm just I don't want to have any early round knockout, being that this is one of the first fights I'm seeing from Canelo in a long time, 3 years, as you say. Um, and you've been talking about Charlo for a while, so I don't want to see no third round knockout,
Nah, nah.
fourth
If that
round
happens,
knockout.
it's just, I don't want to say a lucky punch, but it's just, I don't think that's going to happen. That's not going to
I
happen.
bet. Cause I'm be like, yo, bro, you've been telling me about Charlo now. What's up? All right, so that's the main the main event. So I'm gonna lock it in. You saying like championship rounds?
Yeah.
Definitely Canelo, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Canelo. I'm a lean towards Canelo just off what I've seen in the past. Yeah, I'm going Canelo for sure. I'll be shocked. Um, and I'm sure the way things are going, you put your money on Charlo, you win like you probably triple your money right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
His
he's like
odds is probably, better than he's the underdog. So of course you're gonna make more money if you bet on.
for sure, for sure. So on the undercard, is there any like big fights that you see that's like kind of worth people tuning in?
The fight I'm most interested to see, even though it's not one of the main fights, is Carmel Moulton, Floyd's his young boy.
Mm-hmm.
It's his debut. He's fighting against. I don't really know the other guy too well. I don't. Let me pull up his name. Ezekiel Flores.
Okay.
I looked at his record. He got 4 fights. He's undefeated, but he's already 27. So
What?
27, yeah, 27 with 4 fights. It's not. It don't look like you taking your career serious.
Seriously,
Yeah.
yeah, man. My guy is
So
he's kind of late there. He said Floyd's guy's 17 years old.
yeah, 17 years old.
And talk about being on the opposite sides of the spectrum, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, 10 years.
Wow. So you feel like he's got the advantage on that in that match, even though
I'm,
this is his debut.
I'm not gonna say he got that advantage, but early in a fighter's career, they just feed them, experience. You could say. So I think he'll win the fight.
Gotcha.
4 rounds. I think most likely he'll win the fight.
All right. And that's like one of the first matches.
Yeah, probably like within the first, 5 matches, 5 fights.
All right. So we gotta watch out for young boy making his debut. I'm gonna have to tap into that. So either so we have that fight you're looking forward to. Now, do you feel like on the whole entire card, which fight you feel like might be the best matchup? Like I'm talking about like it goes the distance. You feel like it's pretty even because the main fight there's a Canelo has the advantage. Everyone's thinking he's gonna win. So do you feel like just looking at the card, which fight do you feel like might be the best one? A fight of the night, I guess.
I'll say Barrios versus Ugas.
Barrios versus Ugas.
147 welterweight.
Why you feel that way?
I just feel it's like you said, it's evenly matched, and I think it's not gonna be too technical to the point where they just trying to box each other. Mario Barrios, he's Mexican. They just known for keep pressure and you trying to break you down. They just keep coming forward. So I just think it's gonna be, not a crazy. It could be, I don't know, but I just think it'll be a slugfest.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna tap into that one. I mean, because the thing is, there's sometimes, man, you tap into a card and it's like, yo, the main event wasn't even that good, man. And you just only hope that you can have one of those show-stopping moments that gets everybody going in the arena and at home. So check out that one, guys. We might have a show-stopping fight for that on that card. So I'll tap into that. So again, people, we got a big fight coming up this weekend. Tomorrow, and Canelo and Charlo middleweight fight. You buying the card? You buying it? Yeah.
I'm screaming
it. Yeah, we streaming. All right, people, listen, enjoy the fight. It should be a good one, and we'll see these predictions with 10th round championship round.
I'd say 10th round. 10th round stoppage.
You gotta stoppage. All right.
Yeah,
You said stoppage. So for me, I'm gonna go 9th round. I'm gonna go a little under that. I'm gonna go 9th round knockout Canelo.
What, knockout or TKO?
I'm gonna say TKO.
Yeah, TKO.
I'm gonna say TKO 9th round, and we'll see who's right. All right, people. Thank you for tuning in to Sticks and Leather Sports. I'm Monty, and I got my man Justin here. We tapping out, and enjoy the fight, people.
All right, see you on the next one. Monty, thank you for having me on.
No problem, man.